Hello everybody, it's Rachel. I am tuning in here live at the doll shop out here in Denver, Colorado. For those that are new here, I am a doll shop owner. I am creator of the virtual doll convention, and in between doing things that are doll related, I love to film doll content and share it with you so that you are always in the know and on the inside track of everything that's happening in my neck of the woods. My neck of the woods is here in Denver, Colorado, and it is so good to see you guys. Thank you for clicking on this video. So one of the things that we have going on in the doll shop right now is we listed a antique brew, a circle dot brew, a little one. She's just a little girl and she's got lots of damage on her. And we listed her on our eBay shop for $1. But I'm here, dollar opening bid. I am here because I want to talk about the subject of broken dolls. And let me know your opinion and what you think of broken dolls. But for me, I really like a damaged doll in the right circumstance. Every single one of them's different, but just as an overarching concept, when you can get a really rare doll that has some damage, I think it's a great opportunity, because then you can have the same effect of owning and enjoying the wonderful doll without having to pay the huge price tag. So that's one of the things. So I'm going to show you my favorite broken doll that is here in the shop. Damaged doll, TLC doll, however you want to say it. When the term broken, I think isn't that nice, because, and that also makes me seem like it's like broken into pieces. So maybe we should say damaged or repaired. It's just different for every single doll, because sometimes they'll have a hairline and the hairline is like 100 years old. And so that's not like a repair, or you do call it damage, but it's just different for every doll. So we'll just kind of talk about it as it goes along. But let me grab the brew. She's just sitting right there. And then we're going to look at my favorite doll that has some damage. Okay. Doll that has some damage. What do you think about that? That works. And I'm going to show it to you. So this is a little cutie. She is such a little cutie. Here she is. So she is what is called a circle dot brew, and they are called circle dot brews because of their little circle dot marking that is on the back of their necks. So let's see if we can see that. You'll be able to see it all in the pictures, but let's see if we can just see it in the video. Can you guys see that? See that little, it's about half there. The whole marking isn't there, but each one is a little bit different. Sometimes they have numbers too. She didn't have a number that I could see, but she is so sweet. So here she is. She is very old. She's probably circa, and when we say circa, that means around 10 years newer, 10 years older. When you say circa, you can basically give or take some years. And so I would say she's circa late 1880s. She's definitely very old. Circa 1880s. She's probably 1879 to 1885-ish era. So what are her problems? Well, on paper, she has a lot of problems. Kind of like all of us, right? We've all got a lot of problems, but even with that, we're still beautiful, we're still worthy, we're still valuable, we're still all of those things, even though we have a couple little crispies around the edges, you know what I mean? So she has, and you guys can see it in all the pictures in the listing, but she has, let's see if we can see it just in the, yeah, you guys can see it. There's a big hairline right there where you can see it without when I can't see them, like unless I'm kind of under a microscope or I have a light or something, that is a very light, faint hairline, but something you can just see would be considered a larger, bigger hairline. And she also has a significant crack right there on her shoulder plate bust right there, and another line right there. I mean, she's got, and in the pictures it has it, she's got all kinds of problems. But when you look at her, just looking at her like that, hanging out, like if she was on your cupboard, and I'm hanging onto her very tightly, by the way, if she was just sitting on your cupboard in your doll cabinet, I mean, look, doesn't she just look like a fabulous brew? You'd never know. You'd never know. And if you had friends over, they're not going to come out with their microscopes and be like, oh, well, your brew is gorgeous, but I see, you know, and if they do that, then they're not your friends anyway. But it doesn't matter what other people think ever. It matters what you think. And so I think she's a little treasure. She's got a little bit of damage on her little hands too. And she's had some repairs on her body. So if you were going to describe her and just put her on paper without seeing her, she'd probably sound like a basket case. But she's not. She is so wonderful and sweet, and I just love her. So that is our little brew. There is a link in the video to our active listings, and she's on there right now if you'd like to put in a little bid for her. We started her at $1. I hope she goes for a little bit more than that, but we just never know what's going to happen with our online listings. So, but it's a fun opportunity for people to just bid and just have fun and kind of shop. I hope. I think it's fun, and it's a great way to just kind of, some things go for like some great deals. And so it's neat. Look at her little shoes. Oh, bless her little broken heart. There she is. Oh, so sweet. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys my favorite damaged doll that's in the shop. This is a Simon and Halbig. She's made by Simon and Halbig, which is the maker, the maker. And she is a wonderful character doll, a 1388 model. I think in my other video I said it was a 1200 series, but I was wrong on that. She's a 1388, so it's the 1300 series. And she is marvelous. If you like character dolls. Character dolls are my favorite. If you were going to ask me my favorite dolls are character dolls and the Robert Tonner Grace doll. Those are my favorites. But look at her flirty eyes. So you guys can kind of see the flirty eyes. Really wonderful. Great modeling on her face. They're just so rare. She has her original little wispy eyelashes. And we've done videos in the past. You can see them on my channel where we show some of the different steps we did to restore her hair and just get her looking beautiful and everything. So let me just hold her up so you guys can kind of see her. But she has damage. So there is right on the forehead, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there's a hairline that starts there and then it kind of splits off and goes down there. And then she has them on the back. Let me turn around so you guys can see the back. If you've never seen one of these dolls, they're really wonderful. There it says 1388, Simon and Halbig, Germany, 13. And then you can see the hairline there and there. These are ones you can just see you can see them with an unaided, without a light and a microscope. But so they're a little, what's considered a little bit, look at her hat, how sweet. So we'll probably do a video soon on looking for hairlines, but there's a wonderful video on this channel by Andy and Becky Arendt that talks about how to look for and discover damage on dolls. And so my video wouldn't be better than theirs. So definitely look for that one. It's a wonderful video on this channel that can give you a lot of different tips for when you're maybe shopping for a doll or looking at dolls or evaluating dolls. Just type in evaluating on this channel and you'll get the video because that's in the title of the video. But anyway, she is a marvelous doll. And if she didn't have damage, she would be probably around $20,000. $20,000. But because she has significant damage on her head, I was able to get her for much less, and I can enjoy her without. We have some very expensive dolls here, so it's not like buying an expensive doll. It's all dolls are so wonderful, but it was nice to be able to buy her without the added stress of needing to sell a bunch of other things, basically to pay for it. Because as doll buyers, and if you're a collector or you have a doll business or whatever, you understand when you buy something very expensive, you have to kind of make it up somewhere else. Usually I didn't have to with her because she had the damage, so I could just have this fabulous doll and not have to worry about it. That said, everyone has a different budget. So if you spend $50, sometimes that's a lot of money depending on what's going on, or 20 even. So I understand all different kinds of situations and circumstances around budgeting and finances and things like that when it comes to dolls. So when I say this wasn't a big deal, it was still a lot of money. It is a big deal, but you guys know what I'm saying as far as I didn't spend $20,000. I spent a lot less, so it was a lot less pressure. But here she is, and I just think she's really wonderful. So let me know. What I'd love to know is, I would love to know your favorite doll that you have that maybe has some damage. So, or tell me a story about it, or whatever. So if you have a doll that you just love that maybe has a little imperfection, sometimes our imperfections are just give us so much character and give us so much more to talk about. So it's never a bad thing in our world. When dolls come my way that have damage, I never say, oh, I can't buy this because it has damage, because people love to get them and to restore them and to love them, and they're not worth any less in our hearts. Just sometimes our wallet, which is more doll money for us, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this girl. I think she's just absolutely wonderful. So in my last video that I did live on Facebook, one of the viewers said, show us a teddy bear or else. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna go grab this wonderful Steiff bear that we have that I've never shown you guys on screen. And I just wanna show him to you real quick because he's so freaking cute. I think he'll put a smile on your face if she didn't already. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. So she's so fun. Okay, hang on. Oh my goodness. Now, are you a teddy bear collector? If you're not, you're gonna be after looking at this guy. Look how sweet. This is a wonderful Steiff teddy. He's early. He's got his little button in his ear. There's his little button. Look at that personality. Isn't he just the cuddliest little guy? Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna make him growl. Oh, look at his hump. Look at that wonderful hump. He's 1915 and he's just everything. Okay. Can you hear that? That's his original growler. So for my teddy bear fans, I always want to have a little something for you too, but dolls and teddy bears go hand in hand. They are very good friends. So it's always wonderful to have, especially in a doll shop, a little teddy bear, huh, guy? Well, it's always so nice to chat with you guys. I just love my YouTube viewers. You guys are amazing. If you enjoyed this content and this little peek into our world today, give us a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anytime you do that, it helps push our content out into suggested videos. And that really, really, really helps our little shop down here in Denver, Colorado. And we sure love interacting and chatting with you. And we'll be back soon. We'll be back very soon, maybe even today, for sure tomorrow, and then for sure Thursday. You know, we've just been churning out a lot of content, and so I really appreciate you being here and watching it. Okay, guys, love you to pieces. We'll see you soon. Bye.